Hello, my name is Mackenzie and I'm autistic and an ADHDer, and this is my YouTube channel, Autistic Musings. On my channel, I spread autism awareness by defining autistic terms, by giving unique solutions to uniquely neurodivergent problems, and by sharing my own experience as an autistic person. Now, today I'll be defining the term stemming and giving examples and getting into the reasons of why autistic people stem, that type of thing. So stick around and find out. Welcome back, all my returning viewers, welcome. I'm glad you guys came back, and to all my newcomers, thank you for clicking and sticking around. I appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about stemming and why do autistic people stem? So the first answer is pretty clear that all humans stem. We all stem, and stemming is a repetitive behavior. So things like tapping on a hard surface while you're there, tapping your foot, jiggling your leg, all these repetitive behaviors that people normally do when they're nervous or fidgeting, everybody's seen this before. But all humans do this. Autistic people and people with neurological conditions do it a lot more, so the term stemming gets associated with us. So any repetitive behavior, there's many different kinds of stemming, and the reason why autistic people do it is slightly different than everyone else. There can be many different reasons. One could be emotion. So sometimes we do certain stems that are in reaction to our internal emotion. When I get excited, I really want to jump around and make a really loud noise when I'm super excited. That's just in reaction to emotion going on. So a lot of autistic people will do certain stems for certain emotions. So that's one reason. Another reason is kind of the most obvious one. Like sometimes it just feels good. Like anything else that people do or humans do, we like to do it more when it feels good. So random stuff like, I really like to crinkle paper. It's very satisfying and it feels good. So I crinkle paper. It's that simple too. We could also be blocking out sensory input in our environment by doing some noise to block it out, or to focus on what we're trying to focus on in that environment. We'll be doing stemming behaviors, tapping, pacing around. There's lots of different ones. So it could be a focus or an overwhelming sensory environment. It could be just because it's fun and it feels good, so we're going to do that. It could be to cope with stress or the stress of the sensory environment. All possibilities. Like sometimes it's just fun too. That's there too. But I would never stop an autistic person from stemming unless they're harming themselves or others, because generally, as far as I can tell, at least with myself, it helps me relax and cope with life. So if it's not hurting anyone, don't make them stop. Yeah. And then I want to go over some of the technical terms because I find them super exciting. So there's different kinds of stems based on senses. So you get visual stems, auditory stems, vestibular stems, olfactory stems, and there's one more, but I can't remember it right now. I'll remember it at the end. Visual stems commonly like staring at an object for really a long time and intensely. I definitely do this. It's definitely a thing. It's a stem. It's a visual stem. The auditory stems are just as simple as tapping making tapping noise, crinkling the paper, everything to do with the auditory bits, and just doing it over and over again. Because, yeah. Then, there's tactile ones. That's the one I forgot. So this is like rubbing something over and over again is an example of that. And I do this with stuffed animals all the time. They're very soft. Kitty cats are fun to do this with too. They make noises. It's really satisfying. But just types of repetitive motions and touching things. Then there's olfactory or tasting stim, which could be the chewing, the licking, and any type of seeking out a certain smell, just sniffing stuff. Just any type of repetitive sensory thing is stemming. And everybody does it, not just autistic people. We just tend to do it more frequently. And usually it's because we're like regulating our emotions and stuff. So let us stim. And that is my video for today. I hope that this was an improvement from my last one. Maybe I'll put it up above right there. Usually in that corner there, that's where it shows up. Or is it there? I don't know. But yes, repetitive behavior, regulating emotions, and all that. And I will catch you guys next week. I have to run and go to the gym. Or I will be, Bye!